Hey, let's do a reading. I've got song lyrics in my head again, and I can't get them out until I've done a reading. I feel like this is a bit of a Mercury retrograde song coming up for you, but whoever this is for, remember their collective readings. The song is Elvis's Are You Lonesome Tonight? And I feel like for some of the collective, you're sort of like, oh, maybe I should get in contact with that person, just see how they are, see what's going on with them, try and get a little bit of clarity. I feel like for a lot of this collective, actually, you have sort of woken up and taken off those rose colored glasses. You've woken up and things have cleared for you. And you are wondering a little bit, are you lonesome tonight? I feel like this collective has done a lot of forgiveness as well over the last few months. And so, for part of this collective, I think this is the forgiveness to somebody of like, they were doing the best they could at the time. And that you now understand that. Um, I feel for some of this collective, you're like, this person might be a little bit arrogant, a little bit in their ego, a bit of a player. I was like, are you lonesome tonight? Because, do you want me to come back? But for a lot of this collective, you're seeing things a lot more clearly now. Um, I don't feel like you should be reaching out to them, but that's up to you. That's entirely up to you. You are looking for some clarity, but I do feel for a lot of this collective, you have realized again with clarity in this Mercury retrograde, you've gone, wow, so much is gone from my life that was taking up all my time, all my space, all my energy, all my ability to see what I wanted to do. So there's been over the last, I'm going to say 3 to 5 years, it's been a lot. You have totally reinvented yourself. I feel like you've had the biggest tower moment of your life. Did the tower come out? No, but the secrets did. I feel like for a lot of the collective, if you look at who you were with, who you were hanging out with, who you were spending your time with, who you were working with, who you were studying with, all of those things, all those people that you were spending your time with, if you look at those now to who they were 5 years ago, you will sit there and go, wow, everything's completely different. I feel for a lot of the collective, the people you had around you in the past, although I feel a lot of them didn't mean to. I feel a lot of them were very much into like, the bit of gaslighting, the backhanded compliments. Oh, isn't that great that you've done that? I didn't think you could, all of those sorts of things of like oh, you've got that successful job. Oh, I didn't realize that you had that much knowledge. You know what I mean? It's like, they give you the little compliment, but then they pull it out as well. So they had a little bit more control with this 10 of Swords, and you felt very betrayed by, I feel like you've had a lot of betrayal in your life, and it's not always been big and obvious. It's not always been the big thing. It's been the backhanded compliments or when somebody's looking for somebody for a job or for you're in some sort of profession that provides a service and your person knows that you do this stuff. They don't go, oh, you should go and see my friend. My friend's good at that, or my friend does that, or they would know somebody. They don't do that. They haven't done that, and they're out of your life. Those people are now out of your life. It's been tough, but you do sometimes think about them, and I feel like they might have you very much on their mind at the moment too, saying like, are you lonesome tonight? Do you want me to come back? Are the stars shining bright for you? And you're going, yeah, actually, yeah, I'm doing okay. Took you a long time to take that blindfold off. Took you a long time to make that really difficult decision. You were in denial for a long time because it was just the way it had always been. I feel for some of this collective, some of the forgiveness over the last few months has been around parents and parenting. And although it was very difficult for you, you're now seeing that they were just doing the best that they could. And the reason I say that is because My dad was a huge Elvis fan. And, so if an Elvis song comes up, I automatically think of him. He didn't have the easiest of life, and a lot of it was because of what he created. Don't get me wrong. But I also have a different understanding as I'm getting older of what he was going through and how, yeah, he didn't deal with it well. He absolutely did not deal with it well. But at his core, he had a good heart. And is that not the most important thing? But I feel like my blindfold to him was very judgmental, because it was difficult. It was difficult for me. It was difficult for my family. But the denial that you have around certain parts of people has finally gone. It's been lifted. You've taken off that, like I said, you've taken off the rose-colored glasses and replaced them with forgiveness, which is allowing you to move forward and allowing you to provide new opportunities are coming towards you. I feel like you have kept your gifts and talents quite a secret from a lot of these people that backstabbed, and these people that didn't they weren't your cheerleaders. They absolutely weren't. They came across as they were, and that's been the hard thing for you, is that you now have to see them in their true light with clarity and with a new vision. But you're now bringing forward your intuitive talents, your intuitive beings. I was talking to one of the students yesterday at the college about, connection. Massage just isn't about massaging the body. You have to have connection. You have to have that feel to be connected with that person and what's going on with them. And that's what I use for my intuition. But for you, you have something like that. Whatever you do in work, you have that intuitive feel for it. You have that ability to see through people. You know what's right and what is the best thing, and you just don't know why. It's because you've really worked on your own intuition. Some of it's been about trauma. Some of it's been about having to. Some of it's been about having to read the room so that there's not more difficulties from these people. But what you've done is you've extricated yourself from them. You're not with them anymore. You have your clarity and you're moving forward. And it's happening because you're now allowing yourself to shine. I do feel like you've cut through a lot of stuff and things are about to move really quickly for you. You've now realized too that you do have ambitions. You do have drive for things that really light your fire. And now that you don't have this in your life, the end of that is fine. That's really, truly over now. You can now really move forward in a beautiful new way. You've got that ability to succeed, but on your terms. So yeah, they are probably thinking, are you lonesome tonight? They are probably sitting there thinking, oh, well, they wouldn't have succeeded without me. But you know what? You've got the whole world at your feet. You've ended out those old cycles. Your luck is changing because you are trusting yourself. You're really trusting who you are. I feel for some secrets have come out just lately with the moon card. Some secrets have come out and you've now sitting in a place of clarity. Some of you are going to get some communication from that other person because this is a communication card. There's a lot of swords card. There's been a lot of mulling over, a lot of thinking about all of this, but you are now ready to take on your whole new world. I hope this has helped. If you'd like a private reading, the link for that is in my bio. But yeah, don't be lonesome tonight. Have a great day.